Alright, well, what's up, Fender? I think we should probably start talking, huh? I mean, people have just been listening to music for a while, so let's treat them a little bit. Let's treat them. Hey guys, welcome to the week one of the Spartan 5 Program Developmental League, whatever you want to call it. Week one, we're pretty excited to have you guys here. Got some new stuff to try out, so excuse us if anything goes wrong, but should be having a fun time, guys. Fun time. Fun time. Yo, Fender, I gotta make sure that you're not muted or whatever. If you're in here, can you
I
talk?
am here. How you doing?
Oh
I just wanted to
boy.
make sure you had a chance to say everything.
Yeah, no. You got anything that you're real excited? I mean, okay. For anybody that doesn't know, we have Baggage Down versus Raiders of the Lost Roach. Baggage Down being your runner-ups from the preseason bracket, with Jolly Josh coaching them all the way to there, and then we have Raiders of the Lost Roach went out. Not too early in the bracket since they're in the A League, but definitely on the bottom side of the A League when it came to the bracket wise. I wouldn't put them on the bottom side of the skill wise because they have great players like Dudascopes and Ignated, but I mean, I definitely the from what we saw in the preseason, Baggage Downs the people that the team that everyone expects to win. But I wouldn't be counting out Raiders of the Lost Roach. But this should be an exciting series. We have a best of five. Map 1 being Regret Slayer. Map 2 being Fathom CTF. Map 3 being Rig Strongholds. And then if needed, we're going to be going to True CTF and Eden Slayer to round out this series. But one thing, we're just waiting for some players to get in, so we're just going to talk about what we're expecting to see in this match. I mean, anything that you're excited to see, Fender?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've had the opportunity to watch Raiders. I know they've been putting in the work, so I'm really excited to see how much progress they've made since that bracket match with Guilty Sparkles. Um, Regret Slayer should be a really great way to start this off. Nice, fast-paced map because it's on the less technical end of things. You tend to see teams like really have the strategies mastered for this one. And I think it's really going to showcase, both teams' slaying power really well.
Saying you're a little loud, so I'm just going to turn you down just a little bit. Make sure that we have the stream going up real good. For once, we'll have a stream that's not plagued with audio issues or anything like that. Uh,
Absolutely.
Ears bleeding. Okay, we turned it down a little bit. You guys tell me how that's going down for you. But let's start talking about a little bit more about Regret Slayer. Regret Slayer definitely a lot of people like to call it the Empire Strongholds of Slayer, which can make a lot of sense. The map really heavily focuses on rotations and making sure that that there's a lot of pressure off spawns. But when it's played right, I think it's almost like a symphony. When people are playing it right, you see rotations coming in, you see players doing what they need to do to make things happen. And I mean, let's just talk about what really needs to happen on Regret Slayer for you to win the game, and that's going to be, I think, top mid control and car control. Just being able to stay on those sides of the map is going to be really beneficial to you and to your team. Let's see. Oh, look at this. I do have a thing. Not letting me switch teams. All right, leave and rejoin. Let me make sure that I get. We gotta make sure that we're adhering to the players too, or anyone may have to rebuild. Okay, we'll rebuild the lobby. We will rebuild the lobby. But on that case, let's go into the keys to victory. Keep that mid control, make decisive plays. I mean, Fender, talk a little bit more about that. Like, what do I mean by make decisive plays?
The main thing that you need to look out for on Regret Slayer are split spawns behind you. So you need to be decisive about saying, hey guys, we're going to collapse on this base and clean up all the guys in here before we start making our way back towards the other base. If you're too slow to collapse, you can get somebody sneaking out through the tunnels to show up behind you on the other side of the car ramparts, or you can have somebody just fly straight up to top mid, take out the first line of defense for your car players, and wind up with the guys in top car getting pinched instead of being the ones performing the pinch.
Yeah, I mean that's what it really comes down to. And be decisive can also turn into be aggressive and be pressure. And when I say aggressive, I don't mean go chase kills. I mean be pressuring them off their spawns. If they're spawning in blue 2, don't wait for them to come up to their blue car or to the P street. Make sure that you're shooting them while they're in the base, while they're spawning up, and that's going to make a real big difference in the game if people can keep that going up. One other thing, when you're trapped in your base and they have this full control going on, and you feel like you can't get out anywhere, you always need to make sure that you're pushing out together. That's the only way you're going to break up a setup on Regret Slayer, is if you push out together and you make team plays. because it's so hard to break up a setup on Regret Slayer. It's a very hard map to break up, and that's why we see big swing plays, which brings us into my last point. Don't worry about the scoreboard. That's something that a lot of people do. They'll see that they're down by 10 or 20, and on a map like Regret, it really doesn't matter. All it takes is one good switch and control, and you can go on a 30-5, a 30-10 run, and absolutely demolish the team for the rest of the game and make sure that you're winning. I mean, I'm sure you have plenty of experiences doing that yourself, Fender.
Yeah, I think the big thing to do when you're down is to say, hey guys, let's not give up too many kills. We don't need to immediately just start dropping overs or anything. You just want to wait things out, wait until you can get some power equipment, grab a battle rifle from the back of the base, and if it's not too far away, uh, start thinking about how you're going to get the next overshield, and then use that to turn the tides and get back into control yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. I believe these players are getting ready to go in. What time is okay? Yeah, I have players texting me asking if they know what time we're playing tonight. That's never a good sign, but we'll work through that. We'll work through that. But if you guys didn't know, we're actually gonna have a triple header tonight. The first map, the first game. Actually, I'll go to the schedule tab. Our first game is going to be between Raiders of the Lost Roach and Baggage Down, which should be a very exciting match. And then right after that, we should have Nerf These Thumbs playing Eclipse. And then from there, we're going to have a little bit of an intermission. We're going to have to switch up streamers, but the stream will still be on this stream, and we'll be having Team Vilify versus 343 Guilty Sparkles. All exciting matchups. I think all these teams are pretty close to each other when it comes to skill, and that we should be seeing a pretty exciting game. We just have to wait for Jolly. I promise you guys, we're about to start up. But I mean, we have plenty of stuff that we can talk about. Let's talk about Ignited. I mean, this man comes from the Raiders team, and he is a slayer. That's all I can really say. He is a slayer.
That he is. He makes people die. Just period.
He has a 1.22 KD and a 4.87 KDA, which is pretty insane. He plays that main Slayer role for his team, and he's on the top half of the 50% when he gets his accuracy up. When it comes to accuracy, and he's averaging 1,971 damage a game. He's averaging almost 20 kills a game, and he's doing that with 281 damage a minute. So this man's just going to be all over the map, just getting shots on everything possible. I really expect him to have a huge game when we start out. When we start with this Regret Slayer. Here we go with the native.
Yeah. I'm also really excited to see what the communication is like for that team, how they have that dynamic set up, whether Ignited is kind of their play caller, or if he takes more of a snipe down approach where he's a little more quiet and likes to listen and figure out where he's needed based on what these other players do. I always think that dynamic is really cool. So it's going to be great to have Listen Tech.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. Well, what's your predictions for this map one? What do you think is going to be happening right here?
I have absolutely no idea because it's been so long since I've had an opportunity to watch Raiders. But lately I've been hanging out with a lot of guys from Baggage Down, playing games with FleshSL, MCM, and AMAC. Got a good feeling about them. They played great in the finals just a couple days ago, so I definitely have a lot of confidence in their ability to play.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be
teamwork, rack up the assists.
I'm going to be going down with Baggage Down just because I just think they're a freak of a squad, and every time I say they're not going to do something, they always seem to prove me wrong. But you know what just happened, Fender? We just saw
the lobby got ready.
Lobby's ready. The lobby is ready, locked and loaded. Let's go, guys. Game 1 of the Spartan 5 A League Week 1. Let's get it started. Hey guys, guess what? That's right. I just transitioned. We're good. We're not gonna be watching a blank screen for the first 2 minutes anymore. We're going MLG. We're MLG, guys. But Raiders of the Lost Roach versus Baggage Down in this Week 1 matchup. We're gonna start off hot with a Slayer on Regret. So let's see what happens. Ooh, there we go. I'm just fixing up some stuff on the stream. You guys can't really see, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
Let's go. So who are we starting with?
I think we have to start with Ignited. AJ Man said right. It's gonna be the Ignited 5 program stream. That's exactly what this is. So we're gonna start off with Ignited. See if he does anything right off the start of this game. And we should be seeing him on the red team, right? We have that right. Yep, ignited. Oh, I have it on the wrong. We're ending. See, I say we're not gonna have errors, but then we have errors. It's just what happens. Everyone spawned with that AR. Everyone starts shooting. That AR life. Raider says it right. That AR life. Always forget. You know, and this comes to my main issue with 343. Why is there even a Slayer option? Everything should just be HCS. But you know, that's a long-lived dream. That's a long-lived dream.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to remember to change the game type.
Hard to remember.
I forgive you for that.
Oh no!
You just want your AR back. Don't lie to the viewers at home.
I hate the AR. No, you guys should hear me play doubles. I mean, you guys should hear.
Drop the AR hype in the chat, guys.
I'm a pretty loud man. But nonetheless, let's get on board with Ignited, see what he's going to be doing off this stream if I can find him. As he's throwing a couple nades, and he actually threw nades where no players were, but it doesn't look like, regardless, that Baggage John's actually going to come away with that, as they get a couple good cross-map shots to take out those OS players. And it looks like Raiders of Lost Roach is going to get a couple kills right here and start off the game pretty hot.
Yeah, Baggage Down managed to stay away from those grenades really well. Interesting little move to kind of go out wide on P1 before going in to pull that overshield. But they were still able to get enough shots on him from Raiders and force him to burn him.
Yeah, this is a great play by Ignited up here. He's sitting in this red car area and realizes that, hey, they're all going to sit in that P side, so I can just sit back here, get shots, let my teammates make their pushes, and they're eventually all going to fall down. And this is a really strong start coming out from Raiders Lost Roach, and this is what I like to see. Ignited picking up that plasma pistol, getting ready for the blue 2 spawns, and that's why you pick up the plasma pistol on this map. Just able to cross-map people with such ease, and it looks like Raiders Lost Roach has full control.
And we almost got a big flank coming in here from, looks like Dude's Dark Master. But he's taken down, and Raiders of the Lost Roach is going to begin collapsing on this blue side again. They pushed out of the car spawn, so they're going to have a good chance to fight it out here at the rampart. And a huge grenade comes out and finishes off Ignited.
And though that flank didn't look like a big deal, what it did was it made 3 players look back towards the other side of the base while the other 3 players from Baggage Down pushed out all at once and allowed Baggage Down to regain control. So even though that one player went down, we see now that Raiders Lost Roach is being pushed back in their base, and it seems that as if Baggage Down is taking full control of this game.
That it does. Raiders looked like they were doing a pretty good job of getting everybody to walk together out of that car door, but Baggage Down 100% ready for it, and is able to clean up all of those kills.
So, you know, and right now I'm seeing good rotations coming out from the teams from both sides whenever they have this control. Dark Master picking up his carbine, looking around in this top mid area. His OS is coming up soon. It looks like Raiders of the Lost Roach is getting ready for it pretty fast. But nonetheless, Dark Master's having this gunfight up here. I guess we're going to switch off of this because he's getting a little one-shot. And that's a good help from Dudascopes as he's sitting in this BR area. But it doesn't seem that he knows that this OS is coming up. Technician's going to have a fight in this bottom mid area, and he's going to fall. And this OS is up, and who just got it? That'd be MC. So let's go on board with him.
And a great play from MCM. I like that he hasn't reloaded his pistol yet, and is remaining ready to fight. That's a big mistake that a lot of people will make at lower levels, is just immediately hitting B after they get a kill, and they wind up giving away 1 or 2 shots at the beginning of the fight just because.
I wouldn't even say it's a lower level thing. That's a problem that I even have. You know, just every time I see like a bullet missing, I'm just gonna hit that reload button, tap that B button real fast. But that's gonna be 2 down for Baggage Down right there. They're starting to get I mean, not for Baggage Down, for Raiders of the Lost Roach. They're getting some pressure happening on them. And Naded all by himself in this blue car area. Actually manages to stay alive, get a couple shots on those guys in top mid. Doesn't look like a huge play, but man, he just made him.
And Technician cleaned up his kill there with a beautiful grenade. That was excellent teamwork.
And I like this discipline by this player up at blue car. He realized that he was by himself, waited for Gated to get up behind him, and now they have a 2-on-1 over this car area, and it doesn't seem like this player's going to survive for much longer as Ignited comes around the corner and whips him right in the head. And this is what I like. Ignated's getting ready for this push. He's going to push out real fast, get a couple shots, and back down. Let his players come in, and this is just textbook play by Ignited on this red car side.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with how far Raiders has come on this map. They're looking very very organized, and they've managed to trade control with Baggage Down a couple different times. That's definitely a rare thing. That's earlier in the game to have so many changes of who's holding what territory on threat.
You know, with all this control, I'm kind of interested to see what's going through the comms of the Baggage Down team. So I'm going to hop in with the team, listen in with them, and see what's going on through their heads.
Hey, somebody go top mid.
One on me. I need
car,
help.
car,
Arch,
car.
weak. Top mid. Oh, we're still at
They
48,
just went
guys.
over the blue side. Casters up.
Overshield's 48.
48.
Start
There's
dropping
one
down
bottom
towards
mid for
Obi,
sure.
boys. One shot top mid, Lush.
There's two here. I'm not gonna be
Two
able to
bottom
do this.
mid. Two
There's
bottom
somebody
mid. They're
down
probably
here.
gonna get Obi.
Damn,
They're two
I
dead.
just fuck-
Yep. I'm just trying to
Damn it, I'm
dance.
dead. They got OS.
Oh, he's one shot tunnel.
You got
Come
him.
on,
Alright,
OS
boys,
is
get
dead.
off the
OS
ground.
Nice job, dude.
Don't keep
OS is
pushing
dead.
bottom mid. There's no reason.
Whoa. The leg.
Help me, P. Get him, nice.
Alright,
Okay,
the top
get
mid. Top mid.
Rampart.
Yep.
Look, tunnel.
Call out where you're
tunnel.
going.
One's tunnel.
I'm
Spawn
almost top
P.
mid.
I'm going
Guy
P
bottom
Street.
car.
I got pushed it, dumbass.
Nice, guys. Nice.
There's one who backed
That
off
game.
a tunnel.
Yo, one shot. Yeah,
I got you. I got you.
Nice job.
I think we're hearing a little bit of a frustrated baggage down team. I mean, their communication's still pretty strong. Josh is keeping them, letting them know what they need to do. But we're hearing a little bit of the sighing, the frustration coming out. And I don't think they've been pressured this hard before on this early in a game.
Yeah, that definitely seems to be the case. I managed to catch the vast majority of that this time. I was on the ball, so I'm really excited that I can actually hear listen now.
The one thing I like Jolly Josh that he said during that listen is, hey guys, let's stop going bottom mid. There's no need for us to keep going bottom mid, and I think that we're seeing that happen. And now we're seeing players start moving to this top mid, and that's allowed Baggage Down to actually take a lead in this game. And though it seems like Raiders of the Lost Roses had control this entire time, just the pure slaying power from Baggage Down has been keeping them in this game.
Yeah, and you know they're very good at playing around each other even when they don't have control. I think this roster has been together for a little while now. Now that they've had some time with their coach and everything. Their teamwork and the way that they just weave in and out around each other seems like it's really making leaps and bounds every single week.
Raiders Raid the Roach has been on point with those OS times. I think we've seen them get this OS almost every single time, and right on the dot too. We see the players jump up there and grab them, and that's just some great coaching coming out. AJ Man's been pushing over to this P side with this OS. I like the play, just get a couple shots as long as he doesn't push out too hard. I think he's chasing that kill a little bit too much, and now he has 3 players on his tail. Hopefully the teammates can come and get some support for him, as it seems he's getting pretty pressured pretty hard, and he's eventually gonna fall down. But right now, Raiders of the Lost Roach look a little bit lost. They need to make sure that they're going to push up into something together, and they're playing a little bit too passive. Yes, they have team control, but let's make a push out, and let's try switching this control right now. And that's exactly what's happening right now as 2 go down for Baggage Down, and Nathan makes his way to the top mid. We can make this a 2-kill, they can make this down to a 2-kill lead if he finds his kill up here, and AJ Man's eventually going to come and help. So only a 3-kill lead for Baggage Down as they come into this 440 mark, and they're stuck in the base. So if Raiders of the Lost Roach can keep this control, I think we can see the game sway in their favor.
Yeah, and Raiders are definitely going to need to get some people over to this car side though, because they're fighting 2-on-2 against guys that they've allowed to get up to car 2, and Ignited is forced to drop down, taking it down by AMAC. This is a great play from Baggage Down to break out of this base and regain at least a little bit of control.
Yeah, and that's going to make it so they only need 4 kills to take this map 1, as Dudascope's going to be coming down from this blue 1 area, trying to find a player on that B side and just not able to do it. And this is what I like. We see the players heading towards the car side. If Dudascope's going to make sure that they don't get the flank off and that they get a couple of team shots going right here, they can definitely retake this top side.
Yeah, and Duda, he just got caught with that plasma pistol from Nate. Perhaps it was Technician. Somebody hit him with a plasma pistol, took him out of the play, and really threw a wrench in Raiders of the Lost Roach's plan as they've just walked with 4 players all through that car door.
Well, 45-47, we're getting really back into the end of this game. Raiders of the Lost Roach always seem to have this control. They make it a one kill deficit as they're getting ready for this OS to come up. Lucius L has it, so we should probably go for it with him, huh? Because he's going to make some plays with this OS. does get taken down, but gets a double kill before he goes down. Only 1 kill left. Let's see if Darkmaster is able to find it in this red car area. Throws a couple nades. Doesn't seem to find anybody with the connection. He's actually getting shot. He's made 1 shot. If they can get this kill on Darkmaster, it's going to be huge as it's going to tie up the game at a 49-49. 3 players pushing in. He needs the trade. It's 49-49. We see 1 player. Dudascope's finding a player in that red car area. Not able to find the kill. This is intense. Oh my gosh, Dudascope's back down. We cannot afford you to die. Oof. And they see the team shots coming in, but all the players from blue side flooding. And we see 3 players from Raiders last row. They're going to take this game 1. Holy crap.
Wow.
Wow.
That
What
was
a
really
push
something.
at the end right there. What a push. I mean, that's what you want to see all day. Am I right? Oh my.
Absolutely.
That was something.
And look at those assist columns. That is fantastic. 28, 37 assists coming out of baggage down. 25, 30, 39 coming out for the red team, Raiders of the Lost Roach. Excellent play by both teams. It's a very high assist percentage.
Oh, I did that. I goofed up once again. Left the listening thing all the way up. But hey, we're learning out here. But man, that was something. A 50-49 game to start off this
You
season.
do not see that every day.
Oh, you do not see that every day. That was an intense game 1, and I mean, it really just came down to that 4-man push at the end. Raiders, great job by Dudascopes to make sure that he was getting damage, but not dropping or not overextending himself. Stayed in that top mid area, was able to find a couple of shots, and then let his team push up together. But I mean, that could have gone either way. We saw all these teams shooting each other, and it just seemed as if Raiders found the one player that they wanted, and everyone was shooting the same person, which allowed them to get that first kill to end the game right there.
Absolutely.
Holy, that was a heck of a game 1. I got this thing up a little weird, huh? We should probably fix that. Yeah, should probably fix that. There we go. Transition that in. But let's talk about this game too. Fathom CTF. I like to call this the most boring map in the game, just because it seems to go into overtime each time that you play it. But what do you think that these players have to? I mean, what does Baggage Down have to do to make sure that they secure this game too and not fall down 2-0 in the series?
You know, I think the objective has to be the same for both teams. Just move really efficiently, and know when to overextend and when to just play for positioning, and get that top mid control and lay down shots on people. It's all about spawn prediction and discipline, and whichever team is better about that is going to take the map.
Yeah, that disciplines really plays a large role into this map, and obviously you want to be on top of that camo time. It's so important that you get that camo and get that railgun at the same time. It can definitely swing games in your favor. I like it when teams keep a player in that top mid area and let them anchor the spawns, so they can, because if you're in that top mid area, you can see each spawn. If they're spawning in the BR, or if they're spawning in their flag, or if they're spawning at the silo, he's going to be able to tell them. It's going to give them very valuable information. He's able to get shots on all those people. And this is the one thing that I don't think is ever stressed enough. You want to use the rifles on this map. There's a tac magnum, there's a light rifle, there's a battle rifle. The only thing that you can ask for more is a carbine, and that's a lot of weapons on the map that you can pick up and use them to your advantage. I mean, if a player is picking up those light rifles, BRs, we're going to be seeing them win a lot more one-on-one engagements than players that aren't picking them up, and it's going to make a huge difference in the game when you're trying to make a couple slays to get a pull out.
Yeah, those light rifles are particularly important for breaking out of your own base, as you kind of either get trapped in the generator or the elbow. It can really make a big difference that you get that easy 2-shot beatdown and the ability to take down shields in 1 or 2 shots, depending on how much team fire you have assisting you. You can really melt some people with that light rifle.
Yeah, that light rifle really puts in some work, and I think both the teams are ready, so we're going to start up into this game 2 between Baggage Down and Raiders of the Lost Road. Raiders upsetting a little bit in that beginning right there. I don't think players were really expecting them to come out that strong and take that game 1 like they did, but I think they're on a spree to prove us wrong right here.
Yep, definitely have to agree with that one. They were looking fantastic in that.
So who you wanting to start off from for this game?
Let's see what Luscious L is doing. He went 17, 10, and 11 in the last match, and is always an exciting person to watch. I'd like to see what he's going to get up to.
Yeah, I mean, the man is an exciting person to watch. I'm wondering if anybody, has been practicing those beginning jumps. If we're going to see any nerd plays come out from this beginning, any desperate jumps for this invis. It's always a fight for this invis, but let's see what Lucius L does off his start.
Yeah, it's hard to get away with that camo sometimes, and that nerd jump definitely definitely can have a big impact in letting you survive with
what
it.
a play by Technician. Doesn't make his jump, but man, that man knew what he wanted to do. Lucius was going to punish him for not checking his corner zone. We see AJ Man actually going for this railgun right here. He gets it. Let's see if he's able to do anything with it. He has 2 left in his chamber. I mean, 3 left in his gun, and he's going to be making all his way. He finds Lucius over that silo area. Does whiff the shot. Lucius is going to... Man, I don't think we should switch from him. Man, this man is just shooting everything in his way. Has this tac magnum in his arsenal. He can just walk around and do as much damage. He picks up this railgun. There's a player looking for him though, and that's gonna be 3 players from Raiders of the Lost Roach finding him and eventually taking him down.
Yeah, great play from Raiders of the Lost Roach to prioritize that power weapon. I would like to see them getting up and getting control. Right now they've got a couple people in the garage, and AMAC was able to take down Dudoscopes with some beautiful, perfect shots. And thus far, nobody from Raiders of the Lost Roach appears to be playing for top mid.
Yeah, that's a pretty big issue because we're seeing Raiders of the Lost Roach play with each other pretty well as we see 2 players pushing back to their base to clear out their engine. But they're not playing the top mid area, which is letting them get a little bit taken advantage of. Even though they're playing so well together, the players just have an advantage over them, and it's causing issues for them.
Yeah, so we're on with Dudoscopes here, hiding in the back near the light rifle inside his base. He's getting some good shots on 2 players from Baggage Down. Baggage Down is eventually going to be able to take him down. They force the spawns over at the silo. Done an excellent job, and Luscious L is now laying down shots on the respawners, and it appears this flag could be going somewhere.
Yeah, it's actually down. Oh, who was on that? Ignated's actually going to be hitting his return. That's a pretty clutch return from Ignated. I mean, we saw the right play coming out. We saw the player top mid trying to pressure them off the spawn and get their cuts, but Ignated gets a couple of good shots on that man running the flag, and he's eventually going to fall. Technician standing in this top mid area, waiting for his player up in the treehouse. Gets a nice couple good 4 shots on him, but the player's going to come up behind him, and that's a good pinch by Baggage Down right there. The player was in trouble, teammate comes right behind, and they end up getting the kill even though he became 1 shot. We see a 1-shot railgun hit in the back, in the bottom, and that's a reversal from Dudoscopes right there.
Yeah, huge plays from him. He's doing a good job of getting up to top mid here, trying to set up so he can get towards this return. It appears he's lost the flag carrier, but he's going to be able to get some shots on him before he gets into that porch. And that guy's going to be taking down Technician, doing his best to get in the base here. I'd like to see him getting a pull, make sure that no one can score, but the return comes out. And that Luscious L with camouflage hiding inside the base here.
It seemed like it, so I'm going to go on with a team listen with Baggage Down and see what their communication's like after that first flag cap.
They just picked
Slay
it.
first. Don't worry about counter. Slay and return. They're silo. They're
He's dead.
silo.
Hop on that
Get
re,
the
Dart.
re. Get
Hop
the
on
re.
that
Get the re. Get on re. They're silo. Just sit on
Yeah.
re.
Juke, 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 juke.
Nice job,
nice
Dart.
work, nice work.
Damn, they got 2 of them.
That's all that
Fuck,
matters.
I'm dead. They're pushing from
Nice.
blue pit. They're going top mid.
Yo, I'm 1
Alright,
shot.
cut
I
off
can't-
flag.
Someone
Our
take
garage.
that.
Watch our elbow. Watch our elbow.
I got it, I got it, I got it.
Yo, top mid.
One in our garage, one in our court.
Going top mid.
Watch out. Oh, there's one or small door.
Alright, play
Small door,
defense
yeah.
for a second.
Grabbing.
We're 2 dead.
Yeah,
Watch
he
your
grabbed
top
the
mid,
flag.
Dart.
One in
Went out
top
window.
mid.
1 shot behind
I'm
you.
dead.
Nice.
Top mid,
mid.
one
Job
shot.
Blaine.
Shields,
2 top mid. 2
2
top mid. Last 2 top mid.
1 crack shields.
Somebody hop that re. Let's not let this.
2 of them are cracked. I got re.
One shot.
Nice.
Top mid.
Nice slays.
I needed
guys.
that.
Nice
Ooh,
slays. They're 2 dead.
okay, I'm pushing.
Get map control back.
One red porch.
I'm getting
Red
top
porch.
mid.
Red bat.
He's got 3 shots. Nice job. Nice clean.
One
I'm
shot,
pushing
red
this
porch.
pretty hard.
Got
Just to
him.
get in
Nice
here.
push, MCM.
2 coming at you.
Guy on their flag.
Wow, so I think we just saw a 180 and the communication coming out from Baggage Down right there. That was some great talking right there. A lot of small talk. Jolly Josh keeping them a little bit calm. And we're seeing the third flag come out right here as Imek has his railgun getting ready to get them to this capture point right here. And it seems like this is all she wrote as 3 players are down for Raiders of the Lost Roach. Judoscope's the only man able to get that return. He does accidentally drop the railgun for the tactical magnum, but it's gonna follow it anyway, and that's gonna be a 3-0 victory for Baggage Down right there.
Yeah, I think you're definitely right. The key there was that they were using their small talk and making plans, thinking 1 or 2 steps ahead, rather than just reacting to what Raiders were doing.
Yeah, we definitely saw it. They came out really strong that game, and I think when they have when they have games like that where they're just in full control the entire time, it just allows them to calm down their communication, and I think that's it. I think Lucius L just really showed why he's the main slayer for that squad, going 15-3. total control of that map. And I don't even think he did it with power weapons. Nope, not even a power weapon kill. So just shooting a crispy 62%. And that's what that allows you to do right there. Wow, what a game.
Power weapons, who needs them? Not worth it.
Who needs power weapons? That's for sure. Am I right?
Yeah, the game plan from Baggage Down there was definitely superior to the one for Raiders of the Lost Roach, or at least their execution of their game plan. I can't get inside Raiders' heads and say, oh, they definitely wanted to ignore top mid, but they definitely neglected it a little bit, and I think they were made to pay for that by Baggage Down.
Oh, trying to get that even. Sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, I mean 3-0 Fathom, not really much to talk about. It just seemed like Baggage Down just really kept control of that entire map. So I guess we're just gonna transition our way into this Rig Strongholds. Rig, I think, is one of the most skill-based maps when it comes to like rotations, making sure that you're in the right places. There's a lot that goes into this map, and whoever's going to be on those spawns and making sure that they're applying a lot of pressures going to be doing really good this game. I mean, who do you want to watch this game? Just who's going to be the most impactful player this game to watch?
Who indeed? I think Luscious L has clearly proved that he is absolutely on fire today. Ignited could very well come back at them. But if Baggage Down keeps up that level of communication, I think they could definitely really dominate this map. Ryan Towie was talking about this at the event between Oxygen Supremacy and Team Envious, talking about how the sightlines on the rig really necessitate effective communication and good target prioritization, even more so than all the other maps in Halo 5. And I definitely would have to agree with that.
Yeah,
so we'll see which team is able to do that better.
Yeah, so let's start into this game 3, Rig.
CTF game type.
Oh, I have it on. God, man, I am just not me today.
It is okay.
We're gonna have a little bit of a delay, but because we have it on the CTF. So, but nonetheless, I think that we're gonna see Raiders of the Lost Roach come out once again. They seem to be a team that really communicate well, and that they seem to have each other's backs a lot, and that they run with each other. And if they just keep the map positioning right, and they do exactly that, I think we're going to see a really strong game. I think they're a really strong strongholds team, no pun intended. You know, strong stronghold. But I think they're gonna put a pretty much a stranglehold on Baggage Down at the beginning. Oh, -1 score, huh?
Interesting idea. Yeah, I mean, I would love to see them come back hard in this game. They're a good group of guys, and I'd love to see this series go to Game 5.
Game 5 is the dream, am I right?
We just keep trading them back and forth. It'd be awesome.
If we can just have a Game 5 every single game tonight, that'd be a legend, you know.
That would be great. My voice might not be able to handle it, but it would be pretty legendary. Great way to start the season.
All right, well, let's get into this. Strongholds on the rig. Whew. Let's start off with Ignited, see what he does off his start, as he's going to be making his way over into this Tower 2 area. Keep an eye on that invis, and it doesn't seem anybody was really rushing that invis. Ignited changes his mind, goes to that engine 2 area. Great shots on Lucius L right now. I mean, he only missed one shot. His reticle was going everywhere, but they didn't seem to miss, and Technician's going to have this invis in the bottom mid area, and what a great play call from the player that was getting shot over there. Calls for some help, and AMAC comes and gets him right away.
Yeah, now you see 3 people from Baggage Down are rotating out to Nest. This is a risky proposition. But it looks like AMAC was making his way back towards the basement side of the map. MCM has got the railgun over near Whitehall. He might be able to get some pick here. Take some shots from top tower, and goes for this guy in basement. Manages to take down AJ, man, and good plays from him to stay alive.
Has the railgun, misses it, just pulls out that scatter shot. This man, I don't think he really cares about about what's in his backpack. He's going to be running around this map and just going to be shooting everything possible. But MCM just keeping full control of this map. Has that railgun in his hand. And I guess I'm being proven wrong right now, because Baggage Down seem to have pretty well control of this map. As MCM's going to make one shot. That's a huge kill, but he's eventually going to be traded by Dark Master's eventually going to be traded by Technician right there. And
yeah, Technician showing off some moves.
Yeah, you know, and this could be something that we need to see right here. Dudoscopes and his teammate taking over that basement area. And if they can get a couple slays in this area, give themselves carbine spawns, we could definitely see a switch in momentum right here as we see 2 players.
Great shots
baggage
onto
down.
the nest bridge there. That was great.
Yeah, no, you see,
And
that's
Luscious
what I
L's
mean.
going to be taken down as well. Excellent positioning, great plays from Rages of the Lost Roach to get control of this nest and continue to put pressure from Whitehall on the guys who are inside BR base as they rotate.
They just seem to always have each other's backs. I mean, right there we saw players just fall like flies just because they were all team shooting the same people and they just fell down. I'm going to go see what the communication's coming out from this Raiders of the Lost Roach team and see what's going through their heads. In just a second. Yeah.
Go,
Thank
Brad.
Duda with the triple
Hey
kill.
guys, camo's up.
Got 46, 46.
You got it?
46.
Nice.
Got it?
Basement, dude,
They're in
basement.
basement. They're in basement.
I'm here.
I'm trying to get a flank, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it.
Good
Nice.
shit, boys.
Nice.
I think he
Alright,
had
Bridge.
scatter. He
Engine
had
one.
scatter.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
they're going
they're
nest.
on
They're
They're on
going
nest.
nest.
They're
They
on
have
nest.
rail? Nice,
Got one.
dude.
D, Nish.
Bottom nest as well, somewhere. I just seen him. I seen his markers. He might be resetting.
Yep, nice.
Nice.
Heck.
Watch tower. Watch. Yeah,
Yep,
they're coming
there's
barrels,
one
they're
coming
barrels.
basement right now. There's one coming basement right now.
Oh, I'm so proud of you right now.
Back,
Nish.
watch back,
You're
rail.
making a coach happy.
Back
Nice,
rail,
thank
back
you,
rail.
Nate.
Top
There's
rail,
one more.
Top rail. He's connector now. And yellow barrels. He's in basement now. He's in basement. Nice.
There's one more basement.
Basement. That's a big kill, Brad. Big kill. Nice.
say
I'm
that,
nest.
boys.
I'm nest.
There's another one,
I'm
barrels.
Wow, let's talk about the plays that Technician is making right now. I see a man that is just playing as smart as possible. He wasn't desperate in that basement when it was being taken control of. He was making the right plays, just absolutely playing smart, and we're seeing him take control of that nest area just because of that. And it seems as this baggage down is being put really hard on their back foot because of the plays that this team's been making.
Yeah, Technician operating independently over there allowed the rest of his teammates to play really effectively from the carbine spawn. They never lost control of the carbine spawn, so no matter how many times they got 1 or 2 guys picked off, they were able to kind of keep coming at them and maintain control of basement.
You know, and something that's really just interesting to note right now, Raid the Roach has actually made his way to game chat. So I don't think his team knows that he's making all these great callouts in game chat right now, but well, we hear them definitely coming out. AJ, man, has that scatter shot, just playing this yellow corner right here, sees a player underneath him. He misses the first one, but I'm sure he's going to be able to find him.
Oh, he almost had his ankles broken, but he manages to take him down with 3 scatter shots.
Yeah,
Baggage down, making a great push from barrels now, though.
Yeah, those 3
Scopes
scatter
making his
shots
way
are
into
so
the
important
window.
right there, just because it made them, it gave them enough time to make sure that they could come up behind, even though he eventually gets taken down. They were able to come back and just take him out. And Duda Scopes with that scatter shot's gonna take another player, get a punch on another one, but eventually he's gonna fall down. And let's see. I'm gonna start queuing up a listen-in for this baggage down team and see what's going on with them. But in the meantime, we're gonna be watching stuff. AJ, man, with this railgun over in this yellow corner, finds the scatter shot. I like that play, not picking up the scatter shot right there, waiting for his team to come. And I guess he's just gonna waste that last railgun bullet and pick it up. So let's go on in with the red team, listen and see what's going on with them.
Alright. MC, I'm with you.
Do it,
Better
basement.
I'm trying to live. There's 2 there. Basement. They just keep spawning carbine. We're never going to be able to get basement.
Well, watch out. They're spamming grenades.
Open field, weak. I got 3 shots in him.
The nest
One in the
now.
nest. One in basement, sitting there in the corner to your right there.
Yo, I spawned carbine. You can switch them.
Watch out, nest.
1 shot nest.
Get in basement with me.
I'm here.
Big on
Go on
VR.
BR base.
Where did I
Shit.
get killed from? There's 2 behind you.
There's
What
2 in
the heck?
basement.
What just happened?
What?
Captain
How
VR.
did he even hit me? That makes no sense. Engine 2, go on Whitehall to Log Hall.
I think we're hearing a pretty frustrated baggage down team coming out right here. They don't know how to break up the setup that Raiders of the Lost Roach have, and they're just abusing them. It seems like Ignata trying to get a couple nades on this guy in Nest, and that sticky nade just stands in there. But that's gonna be a cap from baggage down right here, and this is they have to kill this man at Nest, or else this is not gonna go their way.
But there it is, Nate putting some great shots on the guy in Engine 2. He's now going to make his way towards basement. And this is why he's such a productive player. It's that he immediately is just going to go and get involved in a play. He's never going to take himself out. He's never going to take a super inefficient route and just wind up on the wrong side of the map. He's always finding himself in the right place at the right time and getting just getting shots on everything.
Getting shots on everything, and I think that really sums it up pretty well. I mean, just a lot of team shots coming in from Raiders Lost Roach. I don't think there is much that that baggage down could do right there. It was just an onslaught of
Yeah, you heard them say, you know, we're not going to get anything if they keep spawning Carbine, and they were really excited. They got one guy Carbine. The Raiders knew exactly what to do with it. They capped BR base and rotated extremely quickly back to barrels so that they could continue putting pressure on baggage down and not give them time to set up and hold that spot.
Yeah, I mean, that sums it up pretty well. I mean, whew. That was just it was a heck of a game coming out from Raiders Lost Roach. They obviously know their strongholds. They play really well together every time. I'm so impressed with how they play, just because every time we see them, they're just doing something right. Just doing something right. Always team shooting together. Always rotating to the right spots, and it really shows in these games. But
absolutely.
Nonetheless, we're gonna have a game 4, Truth CTF. Yeah, another CTF map. I mean, baggage down always seems to show up when it comes down to these CTFs. So, rip, did not mean to do that, but True CTF should be an interesting map to watch. Really, let's talk about this tower control and what we need to do.
Yeah, you know, either tower can be good for a cap. It's just about knowing where the spawns are going to be and arraying, you know, all 4 of your players in good spots, with 3 people putting pressure on the guys right as they come up and not letting them overextend into your own base.
Yeah, and I think that sums it up pretty well. Keeping that tower control is so important. One thing that I like to point out to teams is you always want to pull out towards your slays, even though that you might have that car spawn blocked. If you guys are having 2 gunfights happening in the P side, pull that flag to the P player. Let your car player move out. Let them spawn car and shoot together. If there's an opportunity for you guys to shoot together, it's always going to be more beneficial. Play the camo smart. It's too often we see
be sure to
players-
get game type. We don't want another restart.
Yeah, it seems like we had a little error on that map. It's my fault.
Okay, no problem.
But
yeah, so I think that's a very common play at the professional level, is that sometimes if they have car, they'll go and set up there, but when they hear the calls from their team that, you know, there are people weak at P1 or dying in P2, they'll immediately get out of that bubble, leave it open, and use their momentum as they run in to get the flag out super fast through the P door.
yeah, and that's
Likewise
really
from P side, you can pull it out towards the car if you're getting your slays over there for sure.
And one thing I really want to see baggage down do is keep their callouts being a lot more calm. Well, we've just been hearing when they get down on each other, they start to get down on themselves, and they're starting to complain about stuff happening in game. I'd like to see them clear it up a little bit. Make sure that their communication's coming out strong, and that they're not focusing too much on what happens in their individual gunfights, but what's happening on the map as a whole. Make sure that you're communicating well with your teammates, and make sure only valuable information is coming through your mouth, if that makes any sense. But
absolutely, yeah, it's about recognizing not just that you need to do something, but stopping and saying, hey, we've got enough time to make a plan and make a good push, rather than make 3 bad ones.
Yeah, and with that being said, let's go into this Truth CTF. I'm excited to see what happens. We saw a huge game from for almost every player from Raiders of the Lost Roach. But let's start off with Dudascope, see what he's going to be doing off his start off this beginning. And and we still have Raid. We still have Raid the Lost Roach in the Raid the Roach in the game chat. Okay, so let's start off with Dudascopes.
All right. Now, do you know what he does on his opening strats?
Nope, no idea. The man.
Well, this will be exciting.
Yeah, let's start off with it. Is he? He's gonna sit in this
Duda's
window,
gonna
get
lay
a couple
down.
shots. Oh, and we're seeing a 3-man push from Baggage down into that P side. Dudascope's making his jump up to the top mid area. Did not see the player come up behind him, but nonetheless, oh, what an interesting challenge! Yeah, he's getting a little overzealous right there with that challenge.
Yeah, you're not going to get away with something like that on a player like MCM, let me tell you. He's going to take control of top mid now, throwing some plasma grenades into the car attic here, forcing the player in red 2 to back down into the P side. And Baggage down is going to get a flag out now. Choosing a bit of an interesting route here, but it appears he's made it past the 50-yard line onto his team's own P street. And even if they're trading kills, I think the flag's far enough out that they might be able to take it. Just as I say that, the overextend comes out, flag is thrown into bottom mid for Raiders, and they get some kills here on the P side of the blue base. Spawns are coming up in blue 1. Let's see if he's Dudascopes with some great shots is able to secure the return for his team, and Raiders of the Lost Roach go up 1-0 within just over a minute of the start of this 3-flag game.
Yeah, Technician was taken down in that top mid area. Ignited taking over his spot, and he's eventually going to fall down. So that's 2 players down for Raiders of the Lost Roach. Dark Master keeps his way up in that P tower, comes back to help his teammate, and they're going to take out that player. So another player pushes on that P side. And this is just some good teamwork coming out from Dark Master and the teammate next to him, as they're just making sure that they're shooting the same thing. Dark Master eventually going to fall as his teammate rotates into that top mid area.
Yeah, Luscious L now has control of top mid. He manages to get a big kill on AJ Man at P2, but is going to be killed from car 2, and Ignited now has control of the car side of that. Right now, both teams still seem to be jockeying for position. Someone has got to pull out on the P side for Baggage down. Ignated's going to move up to get the plasma pistol and get in a position where he can stop anybody on the P street from running that too far. But he's also taking a lot of damage from these 2 guys at P2.
Yeah, and that was an aggressive play from him. I was surprised that he stayed alive for so long, but jumping up into that top mid, grabbing the plasma pistol all while weak and having 2 players on that B side, still managed to stay alive for much longer than he did. People are saying there's something wrong with the game audio. I'm sorry if there is. I can't figure it out right now, but let me know what's the problem. I'll try fixing it later on in this game. But Lucius making his way over in that car 1 area, finds 1 player, makes him 1 shot, finds another player, also makes him 1 shot, not able to find those kills, and we're seeing AMAC make his way to the same base.
And yeah, uncontested camo at 928, definitely a little mistake by Raiders of the Lost Roach. I know in the first game, I think they were very on top of those power-ups.
I think
And Dark Master, yeah, Ignited shown that he is definitely one of the strongest players in this league with an absolutely dirty 3-shot beatdown. Looks like Technician has the flag, dueling with another flag carrier. He's going to pull this one out towards P1, but it appears he may have been forced to back down, if not died. Luscious L is going to get a flank here on MCM, and not able to get the touch in time. They might be able to pull this flag again, but nope, it looks like he's going to go for the kill on AJ Man at P1 and take control of the pink tower.
Yeah, I like this push out. You see these players weak. It's Ignited. Ignited has 1 straight. Man, you just see his head weaving up and down, bobbing and doing everything possible to keep himself alive. I like this flank from Lucius L. They don't quite know that he's here. He's able to jump up and get a couple shots on these weak players. If he can stay alive, this would be huge. And he does exactly that. Makes his way back up, gets hit by that nade, made a little bit more 1 shot, but not quite dead yet.
Yeah, I think it would have been safe to hide out in red 1 just a little bit longer, but using that little clamor spot in the lift, managed to survive, and that's what counts. Taken down, though, by Dudascopes, making a great play from, looks like red 1. Ignited, able to get some kills, and is going to get the return here.
Yeah, I mean, that was a smart pull at the time. He recognized that there's 4 players at car side. Nobody really did contest him on that B side, but didn't take account from the player in the bottom mid area and was able to eventually be taken down from him. But nonetheless, those are the kind of pulls you like, pulling away from the people. If there's too many, just giving themselves a clear route, but wasn't eventually able to take out Ignited. Man, this man cannot lose a one-on-one right now. Just the strafe is too much sometimes. And with that said, let's go in with a team listening with baggage down and see how they're going to be responding as we hit around this halfway mark.
Out. I'm just throwing this out.
Nading camo.
Top mid, one shot, just dropped. Got him.
Still up P2. One shot P2.
Shit.
Oh, there's one on our flag.
Guys.
They're going P Street with
Man, I
flag.
can't play right now.
What the fuck?
tripping
Invis
out.
is top mid. Invis is top mid and one going pink too.
I'm having a trouble
just
here.
got
Okay,
touched.
let's. Yeah, I'm gonna
You're going
reset. Here.
P1 with the flag.
He's got this one. He's got this one.
Okay.
Just lay out. Get
That's
control. When you guys.
Oh,
Spawn.
this.
No, it's only two.
we had
It's only two.
He's car 2, car 2.
Car 2.
Invis is car 2. He's top mid now. I got 3 shots on him.
I actually think I have the wrong team listening right there. But nonetheless, we're seeing some good, we're seeing some communication. It sounds a little bit hectic right there as we heard some, a little bit of a hectic communication going in from there. Anything that you saw that you'd like to point out that's happening during this game?
So right now we've got an interesting pull through bottom mid by baggage down. I think they've been playing all right this map. I want to see them maintain their confidence and know that, you know, they've had opportunities that have just been messed up by really clutch plays by Raiders of the Lost Roach. And I'd like to see them continue doing the things that they've been doing and continue making it difficult and forcing Raiders of the Lost Roach to like really pull out impressive plays rather than trying to do some unconventional strategy and sneak one by.
Yeah, I like this play by Dudascopes, just trying to clear out his base, finds the player eventually. Finds the player eventually, not able to find the kill, but nonetheless they know he's there. Technician finding a good nade on that player, makes another player one shot, he's able to find the next kill. Eventually falls down in the back, but not before he takes down 2 with it. He made it pushing out to kill that player behind him, and has a player blocking that car spawn over there. This could be the pull that we need to see the third flag cap come out of this game, but a player spawns up behind him and makes that pull fall short. So let's go in with a team listening with Raiders of the Lost Roach, see what's going on through their comms, and see if they're going to be able to finish off this game right here.
A P, dude.
He got Invis. Invis P1 one shot. Invis P1 one shot. Nice.
I'm having the worst game of my fucking life, and I'm still
You're
hyped
good,
as
dude.
fuck.
Just fucking play smart, dude. Ah, fuck.
Let's go. Let's go.
Come P if you can. Come P if you can. Nish.
Yeah, go.
Oh, that was a shit pull, man.
It's alright, dude.
That's fine.
Yo, let's not make too
Choke!
aggressive pulls. Alright, that's 2 down.
Yeah, I thought we had
We're
more
the last
down.
2.
That was bad.
Coming in the top of their base, dude.
One shot. He's one shot on the re.
Leave it, dude. Leave it, man. Let's not be too aggressive with pulls.
Man, he's behind you.
That was my fault.
We need to get slays. I'm going P.
2v2. 2's gonna become
Yeah,
good.
yeah, push it up,
We need
push it up.
not let him
Go
get a
P
counter.
side.
Braddy's gonna be up there on you.
I know. I went P3.
I'm looking at you, Nish. I'm looking at you.
I got
Beautiful
one.
nade, AJ.
There's gonna be one more.
Fuck, dude.
2p2.
I can get him, yeah.
Cars one hit, or I mean, top mid. Damn.
Top man's got
mid's one hit?
shots.
Yo, set up.
P3? They're pushing our P door.
P1?
Our Eli,
They're gonna be our
our
P door,
Eli.
yeah.
Camo?
2 RPs.
In their base, their base.
Nice.
I think there's another one over there, Nish. I naded.
2p2.
Good stick.
I'm coming, Nish. Nice.
That's 2.
P Street, they're P Street still. And on their flag.
2 coming
there's a lot of them
there,
there.
P door, dude. 2 coming their P door.
One shot their P door. Or that's their car door.
10 seconds.
My fucking aim
10
is
seconds.
just
He's one
stellar
shot.
right
He's one
now.
shot in their base.
Yeah.
Traded. That was stupid.
It seems like we have exact opposite when it comes from communications. Raiders of the Lost Roach playing a little bit more hyped, a little bit, but still nonetheless making important callouts. And it just seems like they're making better plays together overall, and that's why they're up 2-1 right now. But we're hitting the 3-minute mark. Anything's possible as we see Darkmaster taking a couple shots from that P1 area. If they're going to be playing aggressively towards him to make sure that they don't get the skill. And this is a beautiful pull by the player on the other side as he's able to come pick up a couple kills over there. They're going to get that return probably, but nonetheless, what a great pull to make sure that they get the kills to go his way. And actually Darkmaster.
And he's able to get the touch.
Oh, man, whoever pulled that.
What a play
flag.
from him. He's running this through P1. Naded appears to be set to get a pull, but MCM wins a huge 1v1. Maybe the only one of the night that anyone has won against Ignated. but it's the one that they needed to keep this flag alive.
Let's see. Oh, there we go. 2-2. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Anything can happen right here. I mean, that was a great... Whoever pulled that original flag to get it over there, find the kill over at P1, and then get a couple shots on those players in P Street, made the play of the night, because that just allowed them to clamp this game 2-2. Now we see Dark Messer trying to fight a player over in that P Street, but not able to find the kill as he falls down, and Dudascope's making his way up back into his base, trying to clear out the two baggage down players that he has. And back over here, and that's a great job. You know, he waits a second, makes sure that he has help from his teammate, and then they get a good double kill right there to take them out.
Yeah, I like that Raiders looks like they're still pretty calm. That flag is out, and they're using this opportunity to get positioning rather than, to try and fly out and get a touch that is just absolutely not going to happen. Just to say that though, Dudascopes is taken down at P3. Technician doing his best to keep these guys off of P2. Baggage down, clearly in control of the map right now.
Yeah, oh, this could be a play for Dudascopes, but eventually that player's gonna fall, and Ignated finds a double. See if he's able to chain anything else together as he makes his way over to the P2. Just gonna take control of those spawns, but as they do that, their flags pulled up behind him. I think Ignated's gonna make this a short run right there. Still a player back in that base, though, and if they don't find him, they're just gonna have this flag pulled out once again as soon as they return. That's exactly what's gonna happen as MCM makes his way back towards that base.
Great patience from him, making sure that Ignated goes down and giving his team a chance to play for 8 seconds without Ignated.
Okay, here we go. Ignated pushing up, just spawning this car bubble, pushing towards his teammate. Finds two players in this top mid area. Misses the first couple shots, but quickly readjusts. Finds the player behind him and takes him down with a nice couple of shots right there. And this is a great play by Ignated, making sure that he's just helping his teammate as much as possible. Playing this top mid area, just able to get angles on everyone, and this is going to do it as a double kill comes in, and that's going to be the third flag cap, and that's going to be a victory for, I believe, Raiders lost Roche to take this series 3-1. I don't think anybody really had them taking it 3-1. I thought maybe most people were thinking, hey, maybe they take this to a 3-2 into a game 5, maybe win it there, but I don't think anybody was really expecting the 3-1 victory coming out from Raiders that lost Roche.
I certainly was not, but seeing them play like this, it totally makes sense. They clearly have been putting in the work. They have plans for all of the maps, definitely for the most complex one. Stronghold, they looked really, really strong. A lot of credit goes to the guys for working hard, and to Raid the Roach for teaching them how to really kick ass at Halo 5.
Yeah, and let's talk about a little bit of the stats coming out right here. Ignated with 4,200 damage right there. And then also on the other side, Luciacell with 4,500. I mean, just huge amounts of damage coming out from Ignated, Dudascopes, MCM, and Luciacell. Definitely playing their parts in this game, getting as much damage on the board, but once again, I think the communication and the teamwork coming out from Raiders Lost Roach was a little bit too much in the end. I mean, if Baggage Down had that beautiful flag cap on that second one, and if they can just focus in on that and what they were doing earlier in the series, I think that they'll be just fine walking back into the rest of this league.
Yeah, I think it's really great that they get to play teams that are pushing them, and that are going to force them to really refine their strategies if they want to get W's.
Yeah, and that's it, guys. Raiders of Lost Roach is going to take this first best of 5 of the first game of the A League 3-1 with a 3-2 victory on True CTF in Game 4. And I mean, just great textbook plays, great communication, just great everything coming out from Raiders of the Lost Roach. They definitely showed that their preseason ranking isn't going to be the definition of them coming into this league.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say it will not. People are going to be having to make game plans for their rotations on Rig, man. That's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be real interesting. So I believe, let's start talking about the next match of the week. I'm going to see how